We are back, episode 147. This is the show about nothing, the radio show about nothing, the remote podcast about nothing. We kind of do it all. We on the move today. We happy to be back in the studio. Listen, the man's game was literally just played.
Man. It's no better feeling than being able to just talk as soon as you watch something, bro.
Yeah.
This was a weekend, bro. I wish yesterday was today just so I could talk about Josh Allen fresh. 'Cause I was so ready to get to it
Oh
yesterday,
yeah,
boy.
that's a fact.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something, twin. But welcome back. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for joining us, man. We hustling, man. We love this shit, man. That's all I can say,
Yeah.
man. So if y'all mess with us, bro, please tap in, subscribe, tell a friend, and go to the link in the bio and subscribe to the Patreon as well. It is only
Yep.
$3. But
Yeah.
man,
Yes, sir.
man,
Yes.
like like we couldn't have had a better weekend, gang.
What a
like,
beautiful day. What a beautiful day. It feels like it's 75 and breezy. Like
like it's middle of June, baby.
yeah, Pops made French toast this morning. Woke up real cozy.
Boy, so the Broncos defeated the Bills to go to the AFC Championship. The Seahawks beat the 49ers to go to the NFC Championship.
Yep.
Ish's Patriots are going to the AFC Championship after they defeated the Texans today, and the Rams just defeated the Bears about 12 minutes ago.
Yeah,
So
literally.
we got a lot to get to, but first I just want to ask, what is your overall reaction to the weekend, bro?
Oh, it's beautiful. Listen. It's like shout out to our audience because I know niggas will get this because our audience loves Marvel and everything. It's just like Tom Brady is like laying this golden path for Drake May to get to the Super Bowl. Like things just keep happening and strings keep getting pulled. Like, yeah, Josh Allen gonna play his worst game in 3 years, and then Bo Nix gonna crack his ankle on a kneel down. Like
Bro,
you just can't write. You can't even write something this beautiful. Like people wouldn't even believe you.
yeah, I came in here to say 2 more years, they gonna be in competition with religion.
Nah, that's a fact. Listen, they fighting Sunday already. They've been fighting
like
that Sunday fight for
it,
years.
it ain't much more to go to, boy. Then they finna pass Apple, Microsoft, to all of it.
Yeah.
Boy, this NFL dog is different, bro. This
Yeah.
NFL madness is nothing like it, bro. Truly. So let's jump straight to the Bills because that's been a hot topic.
Mhm.
We won't focus on the Broncos because we'll do a show or another Zoom before they play the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about Josh Allen, bro.
Yes,
That,
sir.
like Ish just said, he said it correctly. The worst game he has had in 3 or 4 years. And it
Yeah.
came in the biggest moment in
Yeah.
the year where everybody kept saying, this is your year. It's your time
Mhm.
to do it. Who gonna stop him?
Right. No Lamar, no Mahomes.
So
State
my
best.
my question to you is, how much blame are you giving Josh Allen?
I ain't gonna lie, Josh. You gotta wear about 80% of this guy. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta
Yeah,
wear
bro.
a lot of this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, four turnovers and listen, to shoot Josh Allen like just even the slightest bit of bail. All playoff turnovers are not created equal. But boy, you had a couple stinkers. Oh my God. Like the fumble before the half. I can't accept that.
No.
It's no timeouts. We're on our side of the field. It's like 10 seconds left, and you handed them 3 points. Like on it, like you just gave it to them. You were already down seven. Now you're down 10. The fumble coming out of half, I can kind of understand because that's just blindside football. Like, just
Yeah.
grown man hits you. But still, there were so many plays that it kind of felt like even the turnovers weren't even his worst plays. Like there was so much left out there that he did wrong. Like we could talk about what Josh Allen did wrong for 2 hours easily.
Yes. So I honestly, bro, I'm giving him 90% of the blame, bro,
Yeah.
because you had multiple times to put this game away, bro. Like
Yep.
you had 2 times to win this game and you failed both times. So on top of the 4 turnovers, In regulation, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about in regulation, he
Yep.
had one pass to James Cook that was inaccurate, and it
Mhm.
caused James Cook to stumble and get tackled
Yep.
behind the line of scrimmage. He had another
Mhm.
pass to, I believe it was Shakir, that was on the sideline, and it was on the run, and he threw it low. I believe,
Yeah.
yeah, he threw it low, and if he would have hit him on target, he would have gotten to a field goal. And then he had his tight end, either Knox or Kincaid, over the middle and just sailed it.
Yeah.
And
To win the
then
game, to win the game too.
that would have won the game in regulation. And then in overtime, he gets the ball for the third year in a row, for the third year in a row, for the third year in a row,
Third year in a
with a
row.
chance to tie or take the lead. And he threw a pick. Last year, it was a turnover on downs. The year before, it was a turnover on downs into a missed
Yeah.
field goal. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he keeps getting the chance to
Mhm.
prove that he is the guy that everybody is forcing him already to be. I did it to go viral last week. I'm guilty. But everybody else means it. The
Yeah.
greenies on what's it? Get up,
Get up.
Blair
Yeah.
Orlowski
Yeah.
and Colin Cowherd, the best player I've ever seen, the best
Yo.
quarterback in the NFL, Bill Simmons. He's better than Patrick Mahomes, man. When you watch the games, he just is.
Easily more talented. Easily more talented.
But when you watch the moments, and
Yeah.
for some reason, Ish, no one thinks the clutch gene is a talent. No
Nope.
one thinks showing up in ice cold veins every single time is a talent. But
Yeah.
we do. So we
Right.
know he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. He's not more talented than Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's either one of those things to Lamar Jackson either. And this is why, because
Yep.
they're all great. Game 1 through 17, 18. When we
Yep.
get into the divisional, the only person he has beat is 23-year-old Lamar Jackson and last year Lamar in the drop pass game.
Yeah.
He hasn't beat anybody else in the divisional round. He's a
Yeah.
wild card fiend, and it
Yeah.
came to fruition again with no Patrick Mahomes, with no Lamar Jackson, with no Joe Burrow.
Yeah, no, he is absolutely wild card weekend man in my book. Outside of that, like I was really just sitting back after just what a treat of a hate watch person.
Yeah,
Like, what a treat of a
yeah,
hate watch. I was really
yeah,
sitting
bro.
back like, man, in 20 years, I'm gonna tell my kids like, yo, niggas used to say Josh Allen was better than Mahomes, just to look at their face. I'm like, you should the nigga who never went to the Super Bowl, him? He was supposed
Yeah,
to be winning the Patrick Mahomes. Like, yeah, like that is a real thing. People go into this game and like everyone's so mad that people kill Josh Allen for this and oh, they lost in overtime, they changed the rule for him again. Like, yeah, y'all called him the best quarterback ever. Like, yeah, like, is it that hard to ask? Is it that hard for you not to have four turnovers in the divisional round? Like, can you please get like we get it. He's an amazing wild card weekend player. After that, puts no fear in your heart. Puts no fear in your heart because that bozo gene, it's strong.
he
It's
has
strong,
15 fumbles since 2020 in the playoffs, bro.
bro.
That's insane.
Bro. Like you just can't win that way. And poor Sean, everybody's like, Josh Allen did everything he could. Nigga, Sean McDermott did everything he could. Nigga, like, you gave it away four times. Like, bro, help, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Because people want to talk about, oh, you gave up 33 points to Bo Nix. You
Yeah.
gave for Nix 5 extra possessions.
Yeah, and three of them is from you. Three of them is directly from you. Like,
Yes. So I don't understand I just don't understand the pity party for Josh Allen in this scenario.
right,
I understand Buffalo Bills fans, all of the things they're saying. They're fans. But
right.
it's the pity party from the media that has me so confused on,
Yeah.
did y'all not watch the game? This
Yeah.
was his fault. This was not a 2021 13-second scenario. This was
Yeah.
completely his fault. He played the worst game he has played in 3 years, and his team could not overcome his mistakes. They
Yep.
did everything they could to overcome his mistakes,
Yeah.
and they just, at the end of the game, you had the moment, and you
Mhm.
ruined it, bro.
Yeah, they were just completely locked up. Even at the end of the game, the only reason they get it to overtime is because they're listen. Shout out Ben Johnson, he lost. We'll talk about him in a second. But you see in that double pass everywhere now in fucking late game situations. Like
Yes,
they
yes,
stole the hook and lateral, they got a couple yards. But Josh Allen, even aside from the four turnovers, you're 0 for 9 on passes more than 20 yards. You're supposed
yes.
to be the most gifted thrower of the football ever. We have to separate that from he throw ball hard because there were several plays that were wide open and he's
Yeah.
putting 40 miles per hour on it when you could just pop it over to him and let him run in stride instead of you're
Yes.
throwing a piss missile over the fucking field in the middle of January and he doesn't catch it. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's like sometimes they'll blame the receiver, bro. You should not be throwing the ball that hard to this route. It's
Yeah.
just not designed to work that way. And there were
Exactly.
so many plays where it was like he wasn't trusting his eyes, he wasn't trusting his line, and he looked a little rattled.
I was about to say that ish. He looked
Yeah.
like the all of the work he had put in kind of went away.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been so impressed with. As just jump to the Bears for 1 second. That's what I've been so impressed with Caleb is when the moments have gotten big,
Yeah.
his fundamentals have stayed exactly where they're supposed to be. What he worked on this
Right.
summer has stayed exactly how it's supposed to. It seems like with Josh Allen, as the moment gets bigger, he starts to resort back to the Josh Allen, the rookie year, the inaccurate passes, sailing
Right.
passes,
Yeah.
we're getting off reads too fast and things of that nature. So I was just truly disappointed because
Yeah.
I mean, like, biasly, I want Lamar to win the Super Bowl first. But like,
Right.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, it's like just a fan thing. I don't really care. If Josh would have won it
Mhm.
this year, I would have been very happy for him. So I was
Yeah.
truly disappointed in the performance. I truly thought the New England Patriots were good enough to beat them straight up, and I thought the
Mhm.
Houston Texans defense was just too good for them to overcome with all of their injuries. So I
Right.
didn't think they were getting to the Super Bowl regardless, but
Right.
I didn't think if they didn't get there, it would be
Yeah.
because of him. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm so shocked. And he had 263 passing yards. He had
Mhm.
66 on the ground, which is over 350 total yards, which is
Right.
incredible. But when you give the ball away 4 times, when you have a 48 QBR, you take a bad sack in key moments,
Yeah.
we can't look past that.
Yeah.
Like the game where Lamar Jackson in 2020, I believe it was his MVP year, they were the number one seed, 2019. And he had 520 total yards, but he turned the
Right.
ball over 3 times. And although the two of the picks were not his fault, they're
Yeah.
still your picks. You still got to wear that when you are that caliber of player. We
Exactly.
gonna use context for CJ Stroud. We'll use context for Jordan
Yeah.
Love. But when you're a superstar of that level,
Yeah.
it's you make the play or you don't.
Exactly. That's the thing. The score is the score, especially
Yeah.
for Josh Allen, because of course you come in with a bunch of pressure, but you can't crash and burn like this, bro. You cannot
Yes, bro.
crash and burn like
Yes.
this because it feels like, and respectfully, it's so weird because he has the talent for people to understandably feel the way they feel about him as an amazing player. But
Yeah.
it feels like it weighs on him. It feels like
Yes.
he believes it too, where it feels
Yes.
like something he needs to do instead of like something he wants to do in his brain because he's a dog.
Yeah.
Like they talked about it earlier where they was talking about like how Caleb wants to put the game in his hands. You can see where Josh is like kind of like he just accepts that the game is going to be in his hands. It's like,
I
all
was
right,
with him
I
on that one.
guess I'm the number one. Like I got
Yeah.
to. It doesn't ever feel like he's ready to make that play that's going to get them over the hump. And the thing with the Bills are like, everyone said it before this playoff run, it's not getting easier. Like the Patriots are about to go, like we're talking about my team in a second. We're about to go to the Super Bowl. We got the most cap space in the league. The
Yeah.
Broncos are young.
Yeah.
The Texans are young. Mahomes
Yeah.
is coming back. Mike McDaniel's about to be calling plays for Lamar. Like it's not going to get easier out here.
Yo, bro. Yo, bro. So that is exactly what I feel. And I'm glad you said that because my question to you was, does Josh Allen ever get it done? Or does
No,
he have the Matt Ryan? Does he have the Cam Newton, the Phillip Rivers career where we know who you are, we know that you're incredible, but you just never get over that hump? Do you think that is the path he's headed down at 30
I,
years old next year?
I 1000% believe so, and especially just because the scarcity of Super Bowls in the NFL. Like Tom Brady kind of warped our opinion on it, where it's like, yeah, one guy can get to one guy can win seven. Like that's not how that works. Like
Nope.
Drew Brees played his whole career arguably at a Josh Allen level, and he got to one. Like you don't get many shots. So for him to
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers got to one. Like we have seen a lot of talented guys like get that chance and swing and miss. And I just don't think it's this is the thing. It's so weird for Josh Allen because like other players go into the offseason like, man, if we want to take this next step, this is what we got to be better at. Josh Allen has to be better at nothing but making decisions. And there's no way to practice for that until you get to those moments.
Yeah, bro.
Like he has this monkey on his back where now, especially going into next season, it don't matter what they do. No matter what they do in the regular season, they could go 15-1. Nobody would care
Nobody would
because you
care.
just don't trust them.
And that's where the Ravens were this year, where it was like, I don't care what you do in the regular season, let's get to the playoffs. But now with the new coach and everything, the people are going to care what they do in the regular season, with Lamar having a down year last year and all of that. So, but to Josh, I I am I never want to count a player of that caliber completely out,
Yeah.
but I am leaning way closer to no, he's not getting it done
Right.
to rather than the other side of that. And the reason being, we just kind of hit on it. You got Drake May coming up. You got that Houston Texans defense who is all young and they all just got there.
Yep.
And even if you got to replace a few players, you got your cornerstone edges and you got a cornerstone corner.
Yep.
So, like when you
Right.
got
Yeah.
those three
They're
positions,
not. They're not gonna get too much worse. Like,
exactly, especially with D'Amico doing his whatever the fuck he got going over there. That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
ball nigga shit. That's their whole defense. Their whole defense is ball nigga
Ball
shit.
nigga shit.
Yeah, no
Um,
disguises, no fancy shit. Like,
you got Lamar. Truly, if he gets any of Joe Brady, Mike McDaniel, or Clint Kubiak,
yeah,
watch out.
yeah,
Mahomes obviously is coming back with
yeah.
blood on his mind.
And they're looking at Eric Bieniemy at OC.
It, and that's exactly what we said they should go back and do.
Yep.
And then, my nigga, that's just to get out the AFC.
Ah,
Whoever you get over to the NFC, you might have to deal with Caleb or Jaden Daniels or
yeah.
Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, whoever it is. Like, it's going to be a formidable opponent you in the Super Bowl. So
Right.
I just have no idea if he's ever able with this playoff,
Right.
with the best quarterback in your division being a year two Drake May. There's no reason you don't get it done this year. So you not getting it done this year, why should I have a confidence in the Bills going into the playoffs next year with the Chiefs back at 100%, the Ravens back at 100%, the new and improved New England Patriots back at 100%,
Yep.
and then the Texans again?
Yep.
I don't even have to mention
Jags
the
not going
Jags, the
nowhere.
Broncos.
Yep.
Exactly. Like, I
Yep.
don't have to mention none of them. Just those
Yep.
four teams. But then you get into the Jags. Then you get into the Broncos. What
Yep.
happens with the Colts next year? They were surging this year.
Chargers
So
still.
are the Bills on the Ravens path this year where they just gonna miss out completely because this heartbreak from this year was so much it carries over into the next season?
Yeah.
And then they don't win it next year. Now you 31. Now you 31. You a mobile quarterback. You've taken
Yeah.
a lot of hits. You probably only got 2 years left at it. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I do think we're looking at a timeline where, forget winning one, I don't know if the Bills ever get to one.
And my thing is, and this is kind of be like, because we're like working chronological order, like with the hypothetical. If they got to the Super Bowl, I think he might fucking turn his brain off there too. Like he's like rattled by pressure in the divisional round. You telling me he got 2 weeks of pressure before the Super Bowl, and everybody and their mother is like, "Is this going to make Josh Allen the best quarterback ever with one Super Bowl?" Like, how do I know? Like, that's I feel like is the worst case scenario for Josh. Is like he does get to the Super Bowl and like Seattle fucking rocks him, like because that would be such a sad close, bro.
But we do have to get to your Patriots. So, final question of the weekend: was it a catch?
No, hell no. No. And that was karma too. Because Marcus Jones intercepted that bitch in week 13 or whatever it was. And then it called interception. They had that shit coming, bro. And listen, another little Patriots just hint. I don't fuck with Brandon Cooks. Fuck that nigga. That wasn't a catch. He not cut for the moment either.
I know that guy. He does it. But yo, Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah. Nasty. He's nasty.
Nasty, bro. Nasty, bro.
Nice.
That's nasty, bro. Screenshotting like, do you know how many NFL plays are different if you just screenshot a random moment from it? He screenshotted Brandon Cooks with his back turned. You can't see the ball. And he's like, how don't you call this a catch?
Bro, every picture of some random Buffalo Bills fan losing their mind about, oh, this is a catch, they don't show the ball in the picture. And it is so fucking funny to me. Like, dog, the NFL is so funny, bro. Because, like, imagine Des Bryant sitting at home while you sending that picture of what a catch is. Nigga, you fucking crazy, nigga.
Yeah, bro. No cap.
Are you, like, bro, Dan, and then, like, for you not to mention not a single Josh Allen turnover, Dan Orlovsky.
Just nasty.
And then we're complaining about flag. Listen, Trey White, let me say this, Trey White. First of all, I don't blame you for the pass interference. I don't blame you for crashing out. I don't blame you at all for anything you did. But if you are a Bills fan acting like the refs cost y'all that game, you're living in delusion. You're living in delusion
You're
land.
living in Delulu land,
Can't
bro.
help you, bro.
They've changed a year for the Bills every year for the past 3 years.
I'm surprised they didn't change. I thought they was gonna stop it right there and change the rule. I thought they was going to update the rule book at the game.
Yeah, bro. So, and then it's funny you talking about the catch. You talking about the pass interference calls. The Bills should have got a safety.
Yeah, on the holding.
It was a clear as day hold. It was
Yep.
if I can find it, I'll put it in here so just in case y'all haven't seen it. It was
Yep.
a clear as day hold, bro.
Yep.
And they didn't call it. It was in the end zone. And you know why they didn't call it? Because it was a playoffs. And you let him be physical. And as long as he didn't grab his jersey and snatch him to the ground, they weren't
Right.
going to call the holding. And I'm okay with that. But you
Fact.
can't get mad when you a call goes in your favor and an obvious pass interference. I
Yep.
mean, the most obvious and blatant pass interference gets called.
He's like 3 seconds. He's like a step early. He's literally hitting him while he's looking for the ball.
Yeah, bro. But congratulations to the Bills, man, and prayers to
Yep.
Bo Nix, bro. That is some of the most heartbreaking news I've ever heard in my life.
Yo, that is so sad. Like, did you hear how it happened?
On the kneel, bro.
No. I mean, like when he found out and shit. So they ran off the field after they kicked the field goal. Like it went in, and Sean Payton like chest bumped that nigga. He was like, "Whoa, be careful." He was like, "What you mean? Like you straight?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm good. My ankle just feel weird, like it's like pain or whatever." So after that, they checked him out, and the trainer was like, "Yeah, he's done." Like, and they had no clue. Like that's why the play under reaction, like he didn't know it was like really that bad. He thought his ankle was like a little hurt. Like, nah, it was some shit broken in there. Like, and it was gonna like swell up like crazy.
Off a knee, bro. He went 279, 3 touchdowns, game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter. I mean, to take the lead, to go ahead touchdown in the fourth quarter. Was able to tie the game. He was really clutch, bro, and he has been all year. And I don't believe Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is at his ceiling. But if this is his ceiling, you're okay with that as a Denver fan if you can keep a defense and a supporting cast like this.
Let me say this. If the Patriots win the Super Bowl, listen, Bo Nix, it's an honor to be in your presence, big bro. You are staying forever, big bro. Like, Bo Nix will never buy a drink around me again in his life. Like, shout out Bo Nix, bro.
Yeah, bro, because I really that New England Broncos game would have been ridiculous with both of them. 10 versus 10 matchup. Like,
yeah,
we got another one. And man, I would have been really excited to see that. I still think the Broncos defense can make this a game. Yeah. And I believe Sean Payton's play calling ability will keep this a game. So I don't think we're going to see an AFC championship that is unentertaining like that San Francisco-Seattle game. Yeah. But I just think in the fourth quarter, that's when the stars shine, bro. And I just don't think Jarrett Stidham is going to be able to overcome what the New England Patriots are going to put out on that fourth quarter.
That's a fact.
So let's get to your Patriots, man. They won AFC Championship, first one since Brady left in 2018, right?
Yeah.
And they won 28-16 in a ugly football game. I mean, horrible football game. Sir. If you are one of the people that believe that there should only be domes in the NFL, you hated this game. And if you're one of those people that love the weather being a factor in NFL football, then you love this game.
Yeah, this wasn't for you 7-on-7 niggas.
And it sure wasn't. It sure wasn't. But boy, this Patriots defense, boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. But let's not jump ahead. Just how do you feel as a Patriots fan? One, how do you feel? 2, are you surprised? And 3, do you think they can get it done?
How do I feel? I feel like we have never been so back. We have never been so back. Like we're so ahead of schedule. Like we came into the playoffs and you said it, we said it, kind of everyone was like, yo, from here on it's house money. Like you are in year 1 of a rebuild and you're the 2 seed. Like, cool. We got a bunch of money, bunch of draft picks, rookies everywhere, young players everywhere. What was the second question? It was how do I feel? Are you
surprised?
Are you so? Oh no. So that I am not surprised. I am definitely not surprised because the talent that was already on this team being mismanaged gave me a lot of hope for Mike Vrabel coming in, and then we added some demons. Like Milton Williams changed my life on defense. Having Milton Williams and Christian Barmore in the middle changes the way the Patriots play defense because you cannot run up the middle. No team has been able to consistently run when we have a healthy full front 7. So any team that beats us is going to have to beat us through the air. And I said this in August, that is a top 5 secondary in the league. There are legit 3, 4, 5 good secondary players that are on the field at any time. Marcus Jones, Carlton Davis had 2 picks today. Christian Gonzalez, Jordan Hawkins. It is like a laundry list of guys who make plays. And do I think we can win it? AFC, I think we can beat the Broncos. I genuinely think we can win the Super Bowl. No matter Rams or the Seahawks, I genuinely think both of these teams we can compete with just because like that defense travels.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the times when you are getting to multiple Super Bowls, you're there because the quarterback is so amazing.
Mhm.
This is a much more balanced team. Like we've won 2 playoff games with Drake May playing one good half in each and defense just playing amazing throughout.
I was about to say that, bro. What I've been so impressed about in the, I don't know if I said that right. What I've been so impressed with in the New England Patriots in this playoff run
Mhm.
is these have been team wins. This
Yeah.
isn't, yo, my quarterback is amazing and Drake May is here. Nah,
Right.
like Drake May has been okay. Like he hasn't been
Mhm.
terrible, but he's just been okay. And I
Right.
think in the playoffs, you said something earlier I meant to piggyback off of. You said turnovers in the playoffs are not created equally.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand when analysts act as if a turnover in the first quarter of a playoff game and a turnover in the fourth quarter of a playoff game is the same thing. The
Right.
interception Caleb Williams threw on the first possession of the game did
Yeah.
not matter until he threw that last interception to lose the game.
Exactly.
So it's really that simple
Yep.
for me. And that being said, I don't think the turnovers from Drake May are as a big of a deal, especially because a lot of them are fumbles. So a
Right.
lot of them are, hey, Drake, yo, you know your line is what it is. You know they're
Yeah.
coming from your edge. Please be more mindful. Please stop trying to throw the ball in traffic. We would rather just live to see the next play than give the offense a short field. You can
Yeah.
just tell him that. This isn't
Right.
decision-making problems. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? The picks
Yeah.
that he threw, I don't think what was the run back the pick he threw today? Did he throw
It was a
one?
Hail Mary. It was a Hail Mary pick.
The Hail Mary pick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think
Yeah.
any of the interceptions haven't been egregious. It's been a lot of fumbles, which is just honestly, that's just this is my first playoff experience, and I ain't played a defensive line that's this emphatic.
Yeah, yo, like,
this
but Will
active.
Anderson got the second one. I was like, what's the Lil Wayne shit? Like, shout out my nigga Will Anderson, man. Like, yeah, that's Will Anderson, bro.
Exactly.
Like niggas are killing Will Campbell on Twitter. Like, that's a rookie, bro. Like, I didn't think Will Campbell was gonna play good today. Nigga, that's Will Anderson. Like,
Yeah, bro. So, and that's been the beauty of it is, yo, I got your back. I got
Right.
your back. And it might
Yeah.
be Christian Gonzalez having Will Campbell's back. It's gonna be
Right.
Drake May having Christian Barrymore's back. Whoever needs to pick up the slack from
Yeah.
the interception on defense or from the touchdown given up by the defense, so the offense got to step up. They've been able to do it. It's been a complete team oriented victories. And that is what I love about the New England Patriots. And that is why I agree with you. I do think they can win the Super Bowl despite that tenacious Seattle defense and the legendary Matt Stafford. I think they can beat either one of those teams. I'm picking them to beat the Broncos. That's where we'll get that out the way. I don't think a backup quarterback is
Facts.
but either team they play in the NFC, I break football down real simple in the playoffs, bro. 90% of playoff football games are going to be close in the fourth. So I just need to get to the fourth, and I just need to be within six or seven.
Right.
And if they are in that scenario, which I believe they will, I trust that boy y'all got back there in the center. How do you feel about that?
I 1000% agree. I went into this game thinking if we can beat the Texans, we can win the Super Bowl because we will not see a defensive unit as good as the Texans. Until I don't know if we'll ever see a defense that good again. Like that defense is like they gave up 5 turnovers, gave up 1 score on 5 turnovers. Like they played amazing. But with that being said, Drake May still put up 3 touchdowns, was 9 for 12 versus man coverage. And listen, niggas can call me crazy. I am a homer. I will say that. I am a little emotional about my Pats, but one thing I will never do is cap about the skill positions we had. Because when we had skill positions, I told niggas, but at the same time, when Chris Hogan was playing great in the playoffs, I was telling people, watch out for Chris Hogan. Kayshawn Boutte, Kyle Williams, Pop Douglas, this wide receiver core, and last and certainly not least, shout out Cardi B, Stephon Diggs are fearless. There is not a group in the league that they are scared to go up against, and they proved it today, putting it on the line on every single catch that was pivotal to the game was a contested catch. There were no open throws. There were no busted coverages. It was man on man, go make a play, and there were perfect throws, perfect catches, and they were physical. You just got to go win. And there was no doubt and no hesitation in any of the Patriots receivers.
And Kayshawn said that earlier this week when they were interviewing him about a locker room after practice. He was like, bro, like, yeah, they defense good, but at the end of the day, we know we get man-to-man coverage. We got to win.
Yeah, just win.
And that they did that today, and they did that in the moments that matter. Drake was only 16 completions, which actually is a lot for a playoff game, but 16 to 27. He had a few fumbles. He had a lot of egregious fumbles, but like I said, we can fix that. So I'm way more concerned about playoff interceptions from quarterbacks than fumbles, because usually like fumbles are wacky. A strip sack, like that's 50% in the lineman, 50% in the quarterback for not seeing it. A blindside one is like 90-10 lineman quarterback. So I'm not, like I said, not really tripping about the fumbles, but what I wanted to focus on, and I said it as soon as it happened. 3rd down and 6. You get this when the season over.
Yeah.
They brought him here for a reason.
Yeah. It's your time.
As soon as that line that they went to shotgun, they went spread. I said they brought him here for a reason. They're going to Stephon. Yeah. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, earlier this season, we spoke about how the I'm so sad. The Patriots were doing this receiver thing by committee, and you don't have to have a bunch of you don't have to have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You don't have to have Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, but you need to have a guy that can do something Justin Jefferson can do, another guy that can do something else Justin Jefferson can do, and a guy that can be Jordan Addison like. And that's what the Patriots have. It's receiver by committee. But Stephon Diggs was brought there to win in big moments. And that is what I am talking about. That 3rd and 6, they get this first down, the game is completely over, and they went straight to Stephon Diggs, caught the pass, got the first down, and I was like, that is why you bring a veteran receiver in.
1,000%. And when Stephon Diggs first got here, one of the first things he instantly talked about was Drake Maye, was building that trust. Building that trust for you to make those throws and put the ball in harm's way to get it around Stephon Diggs, because that 3rd and 6 was, I mean, franchise is on the line. Like, season is on the line. Yeah. And that was his second, for me, that was his second most amazing catch, because the touchdown catch in traffic was just, nobody's open, but that's my guy. That's your guy. I like us. And you go up all hands, and you saw it all weekend. People in cold, wind, wet, trying to catch the ball with their chest. I'm trying to know. Stephon Diggs extend 2 hands, clamp the football, and don't let it out. And like, that is the difference between a veteran receiver like Stephon Diggs and someone who I still love, but he's going to get better. Rome Odunze on that first drive, trying to catch it with your body. No. Like, you need to make sure any opportunity you get to put your hands on the football, you have to put 2 hands on the football as quickly as possible.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
And let's flip to that defense, because that defense, boy, that defense, oh my Lord. CJ Stroud threw 4 interceptions, had 5 turnovers in total, bro. Like, that
it felt like 20.
No, it felt like 20, bro. Like, the memes going around about CJ Stroud right now are horrible. And I will be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I only picked the Texans to win this game because I thought CJ Stroud was better than he is. Yeah. And it is hurt to have to admit that.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, let me start over. A B-plus quarterback goes to the Super Bowl with this defense. It's that simple. And I can show you an example.
Yeah.
In the NFC right now, and he plays in Seattle.
Yeah.
Has a similar style defense, incredible defensive head coach. Yo, get us to 24 points, we're going to win every game.
Yep.
And CJ Stroud can't do it. I'm not giving him the excuse he don't got his tight end in Nico Collins. He threw 4 fucking interceptions, dog.
In the first half.
In the first half. Like, if they would have scored 16 points and CJ had 275 yards, no touchdowns, no turnovers, I'd be like, bro, he did everything he could. He just, people weren't getting over. You gave New England 5 extra possessions, bro. And your defense still only gave up 28 points.
Bro.
They only gave up 21. One with a pick 6.
21. Yeah.
So, like, I am so frustrated and disappointed in CJ Stroud in a different way with Josh. Like, I'm disappointed in Josh because it's like, bro, this should have been your year. I don't know if you can get it done. With CJ Stroud, it's like, I don't even know if you're good. I don't know
Right.
if you're a good quarterback anymore. And your defense did that to them. So
Right.
address the CJ point, but also get
Yeah.
to your defense and how
Yeah.
excited you were to see that performance from them.
Yeah, last week when we talked about the Chargers, I came on here and I was like, yeah, that old school style of defense where it's like, yeah, let's stop the run first and second and get them third and long. Nah, that shit's over with. Send five, send six if you got to. If they block six, send seven. Especially with a team like this where you saw it the whole game, not a safety was backpedaling. Every single play, we are downhill because we don't think anybody on your team can separate. And what I saw from CJ that, and you'll get more into the X's and O's and the stats, but just for me, which is kind of a bittersweet feeling because like on one hand, I'm like barking at my TV, like keep killing this nigga. Like after the Marcus Jones pick, like I'm just like so incensed with such a dominant defensive performance. Like up until this point in the playoffs, we have 6 turnovers, giving up 1 touchdown, I think, on defense. But he looked he like they took his heart.
Yeah.
They like they
Yeah.
took his will to compete. Like that last play where he threw it up to, I forget what was the tight end over the middle, but he could have scrambled for 3 yards, bro. That's a tie game. He's scrambling for 3 yards, bro.
Yes, bro.
If he's playing
Yes.
better, he scrambles for that. But they took the fight out of him. They literally
Yes.
beat him to submission. Like when they went into halftime, I think it was Greg Jennings or one of the former Packer wide receivers talking about, yo, stop hanging your head. That nigga was legitimately sad.
Yeah.
He knew they had no, at about halfway through the second quarter, he knew they had no chance.
Yeah.
And you could see it.
And that was what was so disappointing to me is like when you go look at the stats, the Texans had more first downs.
Yep.
They ran more plays.
Mhm.
The New England Patriots only had 7 more yards. They had the same amount of drives even with the turnovers. They had the same amount of drives.
Right.
Passing yards, you had more passing yards. They did outrush you. The penalties were about the even. Y'all had 4 for 32 yards. They had 3 for 48. But the difference is 3 turnovers to 5.
Yep.
3 turnovers to 5. And that is the difference in the game. And the only person we can point at with that difference is Mr. CJ Stroud. So
Yes.
I am just, like I said, I'm just disappointed because he was not sure about anything.
Yeah.
And I have to give a lot of that credit to the New England Patriots. I have to give a lot of credit to Mike Vrabel because it was like, I think I see it every single time. And if you guys don't know what that means, I said that a little fast. That means when the quarterback drops back, you're supposed to really before the play, before you even get the ball, you're supposed to know I'm going here. If this guy jumps like think he may, I'm going here. And if that's not open, I'm going to the check down or I'm scrambling, getting the ball out. So CJ was like, it was like pre-snap. He was like, I think I'm going here. And he would get it. Nope, that's not it. And he wouldn't know what to do after that. And the pressure was getting to him so bad. And it wasn't always just a sack. It was just like, it was pressure and the pocket was closing so fast. It was like he was panicking. So it was a atrocious performance by CJ. And it was one of the performances where you go from like, as we were talking about, oh, he better than Justin Herbert. He in the class with CJ Stroud and Jordan Love and Justin Herbert. Dog, I'm putting you down there with 2 when we do our quarterback rankings next year. Like, you at 22 now. You at 21. I got no faith in you.
That first half was probably the most dominant defensive performance I've seen from a Patriots team probably since like when we beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. The 2019, not the
I know,
first
I know what you're talking about. For half a second, I was like, is this 2001?
But I was so like incensed with myself because listen, I'm a big guy. I love the trenches. I love defensive football. I said in the group chat earlier, it was like you hating on both quarterback, nigga. I'm rooting for the middle linebackers, nigga. I'm rooting for the fucking outside edges, nigga. But
we talk about Fred Warner every week.
Yo, niggas think I care about the quarterback. I don't fuck about Bo Nix, nigga. But like the first half was so sad because it was like we joke like it's a phrase I use, like I joke like, yo, this nigga's getting nailed to the cross. Like they would try to run the ball, we would reset the line of scrimmage 3 yards back. Like it was a high school game. Like the people blocking were not the same caliber of individuals as our D linemen. Like all 4 D linemen are resetting the line. It's like it was almost intimidating. Like it was in a way like they weren't, like a couple of them wouldn't shed and make the play, but you would be so deep in the backfield. This is like how do you run an offense that way? Like they had no chance, No Nico Collins. Dalton Schultz hurt his knee. And it just felt like once it got rolling downhill, CJ Stroud and like that offense had no way just to be like, whoa, just stop. Just avoid
Yeah,
the disasters, bro.
yeah,
Like, and that's probably why I was so disappointed about CJ is it's not that we need you to go out there and be Josh Allen. We just need you to go out there and not be Josh Allen. Like, can you not try to be a superstar quarterback today? Can you just, when three people grab you, let's just not throw the ball vertically 30 yards into the air so
yeah,
Marcus Jones can punt, recover, touchdown it. Like, there
yeah.
were so many plays where I was like, man, is getting hit and taking the sack that bad compared to throwing the season away on this Hail Mary slant?
Yeah. And I'm giving a lot of flack to CJ, and I mean it. And I'm letting Ish hit the Patriots, so that's why I'm not talking too much about their defense. That was an incredible
Yeah.
performance. I love them, and I will get more
Yeah.
into that next week when we get to the AFC Championship review. But focusing on the Texans, am putting 60% on CJ, but I'm putting 4% on Nick Caley, who is the offensive coordinator for the Texans.
Yeah.
When your quarterback looks like how CJ looked, your
Yeah.
job is to give him something easy.
Right.
And he gave him no bootlegs to give him
Nope.
easy incompletions. It wasn't a
Yeah.
lot of screens to get him something going and get some yards after the catch and make him feel good. It
Yeah.
wasn't we got this perfect look. We're gonna run a dig and get him a nice 8-yard completion that turns into 12 yards and make him feel good.
Right.
It was nothing to help his quarterback out. It was just like, hey man, this is what we run. Like, figure it out. So
It was
I
very
think
John Harbaugh-esque.
hey man, you said not me. You said not me. So completely agree. I don't think his offensive coordinator / offensive personnel, offensive coaching staff, excuse me, gave him any favors or did him any
Yeah,
favors.
I'm gonna give CJ a healthy 75% of this. I'm gonna go 20% to the OC, and that last 5% I'm gonna put on that GM. Cause listen, I ain't gonna lie, 33-year-old Nick Chubb, it's not enough. It's
Yeah,
the pieces on this
yeah,
offense genuinely are just not good enough NFL players. Like I do understand injuries, but your offense shouldn't live and die with Nico Collins being on the field. And even when he was on the field, they still were not good enough. Like
yeah,
they need to get some like difference makers out wide, even if it's gadget guys. Like I feel like the Texans were the only offense, like they didn't have any gadget guys. Like they're the only people in the league who I don't feel like steal any yards from you in a way that McVay or Papa Douglas with the Patriots or Mims with the Broncos, like there was nothing easy the entire game. And it kind of felt like they were coached by a defensive coach. It was an amazing defensive performance, but like I love Kamari Lassiter, and Kamari Lassiter is the number one corner. I love Will Anderson. Will Anderson's an all pro. They have invested a lot into that defense, but when you invest a lot into that defense, it just can't be CJ Stroud on the other side and then like the other
exactly,
niggas
exactly,
like what does
exactly.
practice look like? When y'all scrimmage, what does practice look like? It can't
I,
be good.
bro, like, yo, what a fucking question to ponder on for the rest of the week. What does the Houston Texans practice look like, dude?
That's probably why them
Because
niggas so ready to go. They can't never scrimmage the ones. Like D'Amico got these niggas on the leash all week and let it go
no
on Sunday.
cap. No cap, bro. So, any final words regarding your Patriots and your message to Drake May for saving your life, as you like to say?
Listen, this is for Drake May's wife. Actually, listen, tuck my boy in, listen, real fluff pillow, water, no milk at night, keep my boy safe. Like we are here, Drake. Just keep me and you, man. We ready. We ready.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's do 1 second on the 49ers
Yeah,
and the Seahawks.
yeah.
There it is. No,
Great job, Christian McCaffrey.
yeah, man, great season. What a season.
Great job, Chris
You're a
CFC.
legend. Favorite running
listen,
back in the league.
listen, won many fantasy leagues. I mean, what a guy.
Yeah, what a guy. Nothing else to say. That Seattle
Yeah,
defense is horrifying.
yeah.
But
Mike McDonald, man.
the one question I will ask, how much of that was the injuries to the San Francisco versus the Seahawks just being that dominant?
I think about 75% just because the Seahawks, like not the Seahawks, the San Francisco just ran out of gas. You just ran out of steam.
It
Like,
looked like it too.
yeah, it was like, man, hey, we did it, man. We got to the divisional round. Like,
Yeah.
George Kittle blew his Achilles out. Like, you don't have George Kittle. Rashid Shaheed is running kickoff returns back the first play. Like, if I was just like, and listen, I will say this salute to Brock Purdy. Did everything he could. Like that. It just felt like you just don't have enough. The Seahawks are a
Completely.
juggernaut. And like it's rocking in that building. Like I'd want to go home too. I just
Me
want to
too.
go home. Like
And I want to say thank you to the 49ers lastly in closing because that's redundant. I want to say I want to say thank you to the 49ers in closing for not making us watch the Eagles play another week of football.
oh my
Because
God, thank you
my
so much.
God, if I would have that classic we just got with the Rams and Bears, if I
Yeah.
would have had to watch Philly go in there and go 3-and-out 92 times and Nick Sirianni scream at the crowd because they got 2 first downs on 3rd and 12,
Right.
like, dog.
Yeah, no.
So thank you,
That's
San Francisco.
yeah. They went into Seattle. AJ Brown might have punched that nigga for real.
No, but last game, this is more so for Ish. I picked the Rams. Hey,
Yeah,
Matt, I believe in your boy. Put my M up,
yeah,
boy. I believe in my boy, Matt.
yeah.
That's a Georgia boy. That's a
Yeah, I
good
was gonna
dog
say
in
good
him.
dog.
And I just thought it was something about that Sean McVay, bro. I just think Sean McVay got that ego. And like everybody been talking about Ben Johnson and Matt LaFleur,
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan all the year, boy. Sean McVay is that nigga, bro. And he
Yeah,
was a
big
first
dog had to
choice.
walk in. Big dog walked up on that nigga.
Yeah. So an immaculate performance by the defensive side of each team.
Right.
But what is your takeaway from this season in totality of the Bears?
Yeah.
What is your takeaway from Caleb, Ben Johnson, and the future of the Bears?
Listen, I can say this because I'm not a Bears fan and I don't have the emotional connection to him that Bears fans will for the rest of their lives. But I loved this game. It felt like a natural stepping stone in Caleb's career if you thought he was going to be a special guy. Like the shit we've seen on tape from Caleb Williams the last 5 weeks is legit intoxicating. Like it is insane. But listen, DJ Moore, baby, it's time. I ain't gonna lie. DJ Moore for 2 years has had this shit where he'll half-ass a route if he don't think it's coming. And your habits are your habits. It don't matter if it's week 2 or the divisional round in the NFC. And I didn't think it was a great throw, but half-assing that route ended the season. You cannot do that in the middle of a playoff game, especially in the like your defense got to stop. You got all the momentum. You're walking the ball down the field. It's 10 plays into this drive already. Get 20 more yards, get a field goal. I thought they played good, not great, but next that they should be top 3 NFC favorite next year, and I think Caleb will be in the MVP race if Luther Bird and Roman Dunze become 1 and 2 on that Bears offense. They looked amazing. I'll let you hit the Rams.
Real quick on the Bears, because you mentioned receivers.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if they jump in this receiver sweepstakes and try to trade DJ and
Oh,
trade
yeah.
him for a rookie receiver or trade DJ for another veteran receiver. Don't be surprised
Yeah.
about that because they seem like they're going to do everything to keep this machine going around Caleb. And they might just trade DJ Moore for a pass rusher
Yeah.
because they trust Coast and Loveland to be that third receiver. So it's
Right.
like if you Burden and Dunze become who you think they are, you got Coast and Loveland, you got enough weapons, you cool. So
Exactly.
that is what I'll say about the Bears. And lastly, on Caleb, for me, what I'm happy about is he made it undeniable. There's
Yeah.
no more questions.
Exactly.
Is he going to be a superstar? Can he even play? Can he be accurate?
Yeah.
Is the circus act going to work in the NFL? He answered all of the questions. It is no longer a he answered all the questions. He has made it undeniable. So that is what the Bears fans should take away. I know right now they are hurt, but when they talking with their dogs tomorrow at work, or everybody off tomorrow, but on Tuesday at work, and they watching First Take tomorrow and arguing with Stephen A. Smith like I do in TV when you pause it and you got to get your shit off first before you keep watching.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like yo, stop cutting me off. Pause.
When they get to that point, they gonna look back and be proud on this season. It's nothing to hang your head on, boy. You like, if you would have told the Bears they was getting to the divisional round with a play away from winning, like you hang your head on that.
You got to. Yeah, go ahead.
The Rams,
yes,
their defense gave me the hope that they can win the Super Bowl because I will be honest, Ish, what I saw from Seattle was like nobody beat them.
Right.
But now that I saw that Rams defense do that, on top of, hey, this is the third time I've seen you. I believe with the lack of belief in Sam Darnold that I personally have, that this defense can keep it a game. And as I said about 17 minutes ago, once you get into the fourth quarter of a playoff game, it's just about your guys in moments. And I
Right,
believe on offense, the Rams have more guys to make big plays in big moments.
right.
But Mike McDonald, seeing you for the
Woo!
third time with the week of preparation,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's why I love Mike McDonald. 'Cause going back to like when the Ravens let him go, the one thing I said was, listen, all these teams were running around trying to get Sean McVay's little buddy and roommate, and oh, he used to get beers with Sean McVay. Oh yeah, he used to DoorDash with Sean McVay. Like anybody who knew the West Coast offense, them niggas was hiring, and Mike McDonald was at home in his little rinky-dink defensive coordinator apartment in Baltimore designing the stop for that offense. Like he is the guy that was like, yeah, don't worry, we got it. My system is built to stop that. So for them to go up against the Rams, go up against McVay, this is such a great opportunity for Mike McDonald to take that next step as an elite number one coach in the NFL. Because if anybody can do it in the NFC, it might be the Seahawks. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I'm going to pick them over the Rams
Mm-hmm.
just because it's like that's Matthew Stafford, that's Sam
Yeah.
Darnold, man. Like
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I, I'm not when you're picking playoff games. I'm not picking like you said. I'm not picking the first three quarters. I'm not picking who has the better EPA per drive,
Nope.
man. When
Don't
it's
care about that.
17-17 in the fourth quarter and you punt the ball off, am I scared you're going to score? And I
Yes.
feel that way about Matt Stafford. I don't feel that way about Sam Darnold. I just don't.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely think the Rams and the Pats are on a collision course for the Super Bowl.
I will say this though, and you know I got to bring up Baltimore somehow.
Yeah.
Quentin Klubiak is auditioning for a job.
Yeah.
I personally think that Steve Biscotti, EDC, and
Yeah.
honestly Lamar Jackson are waiting to see how Clint Kubiak performs in this next game and potentially the next two games to
Yeah.
see if they're going to hire him or go. My personal dream for them is to go Mentor / Flores and then go McDaniel for their OC. That's my
Yeah.
dream. But I would not bat an eye if it's Kubiak and then another DC or / Joe Brady. So I think those are the four options. It's one between Mentor and Flores, and
Yeah.
then McDaniel, Joe Brady, and Kubiak. And I believe if Kubiak goes and wins the Super Bowl, or even just goes to the Super Bowl, puts up 34 points, and Drake May just have the Hall of Fame game and they lose, he'll
Yeah.
be the Ravens coach. So I'm wondering how much of that is on his mind. But
Yeah.
off of that, last thing, we talk about legacy a lot, and it's really funny. We've been talking about legacy with Josh Allen, and we've been talking about legacy with Lamar Jackson, guys that haven't won a Super Bowl. What
Yeah.
does a second Super Bowl do to Matt Stafford's legacy?
Oh yes. Matt Stafford second Super Bowl with this MVP. Listen, I'm putting Matt Stafford in a lot of conversations. I'm putting Matt Stafford in a lot of awkward conversations. Like, no, Josh Allen isn't better than Matthew Stafford all time. No, he's not. Multiple
No.
time Super Bowl. Like Matthew Stafford has 5,000 yard seasons. He's been
Yes.
amazing in the playoffs. And once he's gotten out of Detroit, he's been a perennial top three playoff performer in the playoffs. So him getting a second Super Bowl, not only would he become instant Hall of Famer if he's not already, I think he would be damn near probably the best player in Rams history. Well, LA Rams.
Wow.
Well, at least the faces of Rams. Like, of course, you have Aaron Donald, who's like probably the best player ever across any sport. But just as like Mount Rushmore quarterback, Matt Stafford definitely has a claim as one of the best quarterbacks of this decade. Easy.
Yo, bro, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Yeah.
I will say this. Right now, Matt Stafford is 6th in passes completed,
Yeah.
6th in passing yards, and 7th in passing touchdowns. Not this season for the NFL. This is an NFL history.
All time.
All time.
Yeah.
So, me knowing that and knowing how I feel about Matt Stafford, and assuming he plays this year and at least one more year and probably gets into top 5 in 2 of those categories, there's no reason I shouldn't be calling Matt Stafford a top 10 quarterback if he wins the Super Bowl. There's no reason.
Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford. If Stafford wins the Super Bowl.
That's a conversation now. It has to be a conversation now.
Yeah.
Because you're going to tell me about Aaron Rodgers and his numbers and his they're close in everything.
Yeah,
Where everything Matt Stafford has 5,500 attempts, Aaron Rodgers has 5,600. That's
right.
completions, excuse me. So they're
Yeah,
5 and 6 in completions. Let me get the yards real quick. They are they're 5 and 6 in yards as well, and
yeah,
then touchdowns. I think Aaron Rodgers has yeah, they're 7 and 4, 423 to 527, which is ridiculous.
yeah.
527
That's
touchdowns.
520 is crazy.
That's crazy. But regardless, they're this close. And then so it's like, all right, so in the regular season, even if you want to say Aaron Rodgers was A plus plus and Matt Stafford was A plus in the regular season, now let's talk
Yeah,
playoffs. Isn't that what matters the most? Isn't that
literally.
where Brady made his name? Isn't that why we call Mahomes the second greatest quarterback ever? Isn't that why we
Yeah.
had Elway over Peyton Manning because he was better in the playoffs? So if
Hmm.
I'm weighing like, okay, you were really good in the regular season and I was great in the regular season,
Right.
but I was great in the playoffs and you was just really good
Yeah.
hey man.
Hey, my fault. Listen, you left Green Bay, you popped your Achilles. I left Detroit. I won a Super Bowl. Like that's not on me.
Two.
Like, yeah, like that's not on me.
Like,
That's not my fault. Like, and Matt Stafford, usually the second like stint at a court, like, yeah, you'll be great, but you may not be like who you were. Matt Stafford has been fucking amazing this year. Like,
amazing, bro. He's been incredible, bro.
yeah.
Like, and the Rams schedule, the Rams had the hardest schedule this year, right?
Hmm.
The Rams have had
Yeah.
the hardest schedule this year and are in the NFC Championship. Matt Stafford
Yeah.
this year, including the playoffs, has thrown like 49, 50 touchdowns, less
Yeah.
than 12 interceptions, and over 5,000 yards. He has been ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So, last question for real this time. I just thought of this while we were talking. Now, we talked about Sean McVay. We talked
Mhm.
about Matt Stafford. As a duo of
Yeah.
quarterback and head coach,
Yeah.
where would this put them if they won a second Super Bowl? Because you got to think about this, bro. They went, all right, Matt Stafford gets there year one, we win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Odell gets hurt. Cooper
Aaron Donald
Cup,
retires.
Aaron Donald retires. Cooper Cup can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
We go through a mini rebuild, and now
Mhm.
and every year in the rebuild, we were competitive. Last year, we were a play away from the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
This year, we're back in the NFC Championship with the chance to go to the Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
they win the Super Bowl again. They have two Super Bowls, a mini rebuild in between, competitive the entire time. Where would you put them as a duo, even though their time together was short stint?
Damn near got it. Damn near correct. They get to another Super Bowl. I feel like they have a strong top five case. I think one, of course, is going to be Brady Belichick. Two, Bill Walsh and Joe Montana. But
Yep.
after
Yeah.
that, like it's up in the air. I love Sean Payton to death. If you telling me prime Sean Payton versus prime Sean McVay, I don't like Peyton in that. I
Yeah.
like it. Like I think Sean McVay is one of the greatest coaches ever, and Matt Stafford has been a playoff riser for them. So
Yeah.
you could argue Breeze Peyton. I like them over Breeze Peyton.
Mhm.
You could say Dungy Peyton Manning. They only got one. Like them getting multiple after a rebuild, like that is very hard to do. They
Yeah.
tore it all down, brought it all back. People before the season was like, can Matthew Stafford walk? Like, why
Yes.
don't we see Matthew Stafford? Like, yeah, they turns out Sean McVay knew what he was doing, I guess, giving that nigga the
Yes.
preseason off.
Yep.
I
Yep.
would I would strongly have them top five all time if they get this done.
Completely agree. And so the last question, this is a serious. I forgot about this one honestly because I had the TV going in the background, and I'm glad I saw this. A reaction to Kevin Stefanski being hired by the Falcons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's over. Listen, we have a rule. Bad teams are bad teams because they make bad decisions. The Falcons will be hiring a head coach before the 2020s are over. He will not succeed in the NFC South. The Panthers or the Bucks will win the division next year. I think they legit may be the worst team in the NFC South next year. The Panthers better than them.
God damn.
Bucks better than them. Saints better than them. And I don't think they're moving anywhere fast. Kevin Stefanski, not a quarterback whisperer, and Michael Penix can't walk, and Kirk Cousins, listen, shout out to the family. It's almost time, Kirk. It's almost time, Kirk.
All right. My reaction is I like the hire.
Yeah.
I'm not DC Young Fly. I'm not. We should have got Shadura over Kevin. Not going there, DC. Fuck with you, my boy. Love everything you're doing, but I can't go.
Listen,
that
I ain't
route.
gonna listen. If they, I mean, Shador on this Falcons offense, though. I mean, hey,
Would be
listen,
fun. Like, look, I'm all for it. You know me. You
yeah,
know me. know where I'm
right,
going on Madden. Come on now. But
right.
seriously, I love the move because it was all they could do.
That's fair.
I truly believe that. I
Yeah.
believe that Clint Kubiak and Joe. I don't think Joe Brady's leaving Buffalo to go to Atlanta. I
Right.
think Joe Brady is willing to leave Buffalo to go coach the Ravens, and
Right.
that's about it. And
Yeah.
maybe the Giants, just because the Giants brand is so big, but obviously that's out the window
Yeah.
now with Harbaugh. So that's out the list. Joe Brady's off the list. I believe Clint Kubiak will go coach the Falcons if the Ravens say no and choose Jesse Minter and McDaniel as the OC. But I believe secretly nobody knows. There's no reports comes out just from this what I've seen because all of the other coaches are out of the playoffs. So if they love them so
Yeah.
much, I believe they would be very
Hiring
close.
them.
Or it would be a rumor that they're hiring somebody soon because
Right.
that rumor hasn't come to fruition. I believe they're waiting on Kubiak. So I don't think Kubiak is taking the Atlanta job.
Right.
Mike McDaniel is your last option. I truly believe Mike McDaniel wants the Ravens head coaching job, the Steelers head coaching job are the best offensive coordinating job in football. And that's going to go to Philly. So
Right.
I don't think McDaniel was ever going to coach the Falcons.
Right. I think Mike McDaniel's not going anywhere without a quarterback. Anywhere that doesn't have as a head coach, he's not going nowhere without a quarterback again.
Exactly. So that really only left Kevin Stefanski, Brian Flores, and Minter from the Chargers.
Yeah.
I believe that Minter was a good option, but I believe the Falcons and Matt Ryan wanted to go offense.
Yeah.
And this was the last and best offensive coach available. So I don't hate the decision. I agree with you on one thing. They will be getting another coach in the next 3 to 4 years. But I don't think that's a negative. I think it's going to be in a less and not as serious and not as dramatic as Harbaugh, but it's going to be a similar situation to Harbaugh. Like, we need a new voice now. You have taken us to where they've taken us. I think he can rebuild this team and make them competitive and get them to 9 to 11 wins, get them back in the playoffs for a couple years, and they won't ever get over the hump, and then it will be time. The only thing that worries me about that is a running back shelf life, and Bijan Robinson.
Yeah. That's a fact. And I do agree with you because I did just do a lot of hating on Kevin Stefanski. Ironically enough, our expectations are kind of the same. I think they'll be a 9-win team at the ceiling, but I feel like this was a culture hire to reset this team's culture.
Exactly.
I like the Falcons have had a losing culture since they lost that Super Bowl, basically, where they came back the next year in the playoffs, and then after that, it's just been disaster after disaster after disaster. So I think he's going to come in, reset the culture, get them to about 9, 7, 10, 7, around that, and then they'll take their next leap at head coach.
That's exactly what I feel as well.
Yeah.
All right. Your last message to the Patriots?
Listen, big dogs eat, boy. Big dogs eat, boy. Shout out to defense, man. 3 touchdowns from Drake Maye on the best defense in the world.
Hey, man. I know you're on top of the world right now, boy. I know you're on top of the world.
I would listen. Goodell got some shit, man. I don't even know what to describing how it feels to watch your team win an amazing playoff game. Like,
it's nothing like it, bro.
It's nothing. I could watch 20 seasons of basketball. I never felt like this.
Never felt like this. I'm capped. That 2022 Warriors season, I was damn near about to cry. That was
game 4.
I watched 104 games that year.
That's the thing. Game 4 felt like that, and then the NFL playoffs, it'd be 3.5 hours in game 4.
That's true. Nah, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. To the Buffalo Bills, hold on. I will say the last time I felt like you felt today was the third quarter Bills game in week 1. But
when Derrick Henry broke off that last time. Yeah.
But to the Buffalo Bills fans, this is episode 147. 2 thumbs down, nigga.
No Super Bowl for you, Joshy.
Fuck the Bills, dog. No Super Bowl for Josh Allen. Salute for the Pats. I'm riding with my dog, bro. We room for the Pats. Unless they play the Rams, I'm gonna go with the Georgia boy. We'll have a little nothing ATL bowl. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
This has been episode 147, man. You got anything else?
Nah, that's it. Go Pats.
All right, man. Go Rams, go Pats. Don't let Stunner see that. And we'll see y'all next week, man. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And we are the show about nothing. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Ish. And we up.